Hello, and welcome to the Mental Funny Bone. This is a podcast where we talk about mental health and comedy. And if I met you last week at SCDM, oh no, it was a different conference. If I met you last week at the Viva Summit, welcome. And I hope you laugh at this as much as you did my presentation that was supposed to be serious. In this podcast, we talk about mental health related issues. And a lot of the time, my sister and I talk about stuff that happened to us while we're growing up. And we are joined, as always, in spirit and in heart and faith by our friend Becca the intern. So that's the lineup. I'm Christine.
I'm Sarah. Becca, you speak now.
Becca, you're allowed to talk now, remember?
I keep forgetting it. And I'm Becca.
Good job.
There we
Good
go.
job.
There we
Good
go.
job. Good
so
job.
that's us introduced.
I'm busting in. I'm saying I'm going to say one thing, and then we're going to let it go. And then we're going to talk about whatever Christine tells us to talk about.
Awesome.
Okay? I'm going to get political for 1 second. It's not okay to fucking kill people. It's really not okay to kill people. I would have already said it. I was never a fan of Charlie Kirk, but he's a human being, a dad, a husband, and it's not okay to fucking kill people. It's also not okay to just blame one person or one side of the thing. And it's not just a right problem. It's not just a left problem. We've all turned into fucking terrible people, and all of these things should be condemned, regardless of what your political beliefs are. You should not have to worry about getting shot in a crowd, nor when you go to fucking school, nor when you're in the crowd watching somebody, nor never. It shouldn't happen. This is not okay on any fucking side. Stop fucking killing each other. And when someone kills somebody, let's not just talk about the one side of things. Let's all come together and stop fucking killing fucking people. Okay. Especially their fucking kids. Let's give them a chance. Fuck's sake. Okay. Moving on.
Okay.
I feel better now.
I'm glad. Welcome to our mental health podcast about being better people. First, it's like Army boot camp. First, we bring you down, and then we build you back up. So September is Suicide Awareness Month. I don't know
It's
if
also
you guys
September
knew that.
11th.
Oh my goodness! What an epic day in history. So let's try this on. Becca, what were you doing on September 11th? Were you on your way to work?
Were you
know
born?
the proper answer. No, I was not.
I didn't think so.
I was a part of the 9/11 baby boom, though. That's an
there you
interesting
go.
thing that
I'm going to throw up.
found out about. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Gross. Those are my friends you're talking about. Ew.
Take that and stick it in your fucking pocket.
Look at my cat.
Look
at my cat.
Did you? Hey. Oh, I didn't get any coffee. My morning is fucked.
It's all right. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. It's Thursday. We're so close.
Nearly there, kids. Nearly there. So, Becca wasn't born on 9/11, and I'm kind of curious. Like, Becca, when you hear us talk about where we were and like how profoundly this changed not just our lives, because it changed the shit out of my life a lot, but it changed the way we get on planes, the way we interact with other people. We were nice to each other for 4 months straight. We were united behind a very specific issue. If only on the surface, we could all agree on one thing. We did not like it when people came to where we live and started killing us. We were not big fans of that at all. Toby Keith wrote a bunch of songs. Like Alan Jackson wrote a song. Every time I hear it, I cry. Like we wore little American flag pins, regardless of our political party. It was, Sarah learned what sniping was. It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. So like for us, it was like a fundamental part of our development. But what do you think about when we're like, oh, we should have like a moment of silence or 9/11? Are you like, well, that is a lot of focus on one single event?
I mean, I understand it, though. I had to review footage this year when I was in school. We were told to go look for different news footage. and I got onto hurricane, like I think it was Hurricane Katrina. That was 2005, 2006, 7, around
Yep.
that
I want
area.
to say 2005 because I think it was just 20 years, right?
I think so.
2005, because I had just had a baby and I
Yeah.
was
Okay,
watching it horrified on my
probably
couch.
Yeah.
because Max was born in 2005. My brother, for anybody. But I remember watching that footage, and then it just slowly turned into like Columbine footage. I got into 9/11 footage. That was crazy. I got into
Horrific.
9/11 footage at the end of class, and I was like, I don't even know what I would do with myself. I
It's
don't even
horrific.
know, like, what am I supposed to do if that's happening in the world, where am I supposed to go? It made me sick to my stomach for sure. And I absolutely understand, honoring 9/11 and everything like that, but it's
If you're
scary.
our
I
friend
really don't
Jeannie,
know what I
you
would
go to
do.
the Beantown pub and stay there for 8 hours drinking the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
strategy. Sarah, where were you? Were you in school? You were here. You were in PA, right?
Yeah. I was getting ready for work. Daddy had just retired or like not too long. So he was at home and mommy was at the bookstore and I was getting ready for school. And even 24 years later, I do the same shit in the morning and I was watching Good Morning America as I was getting ready. So yeah, the first plane hit and they broke in on Good Morning America about it. And then we all watched the second plane hit.
Like
And
when
I can
when
remember
did you
running out from my room, like as I was getting ready and daddy was out in the living room and you could audibly hear both of us like react. And I ran out and I was like, what in the fuck is happening? And
like
he was like, this was not an accident anymore. It was not an accident anymore. Like, and then I drove to work and I think I started work at like 10ish. So I think that was right around, I think I walked in and they had it on the TV in the bookstore. And that was just when the first tower fell, like around 10ish and right before the Somerset plane or right after the Somerset plane. But I remember being in the car listening to it on the radio and I forget what newscaster it was, but it literally makes my body physically react because I think the plane went down in Somerset and I think that's what he was coming on to talk about. And he was like, we are officially under attack. And that's where you go.
right.
And then I walked in, watched the tower collapse, and then that's all we did. Like nobody did anything. Like everybody just Rosie was trying to get a hold of Billy because he was in New
In New
York and
York.
nobody could get a hold of anybody because there was one
Oh
cell phone
god.
tower at the time. Yeah, it was
It was
yeah, that's what just what you
crazy.
did for days. Like we kind of all
Right.
stumbled through life for a few days and then you started watching footage of it and you were watching people jump and it was just
And
horrific, horrific.
How old were you guys when 9/11 occurred?
I was
28.
22, 23.
28, 22. Okay.
Yeah, and if you were 28, I was 23 then. Yeah.
Well, because
No,
I
I
was
was
just thinking
27. You were 20. Yeah, because I got divorced the next year.
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
so like
Not
22,
saying
I think.
because of 9/11, but it certainly didn't help.
It certainly didn't help. It's
I mean, you
crazy.
figure out how short life is and you figure out that, maybe I shouldn't ruin everything for both of us
There
because
was
I
one
was
thing that I
afraid to be
recently read
alone.
though. Like there's a lot of stories about, people who survived because of certain things that happened that morning. They didn't wake up on time. They
Right.
were caught up in traffic. They were taking their kid to kindergarten. They were like the Cantor Fitzgerald guy, like one of the big wigs there. Their whole company died and he wasn't there because he was taking his kid to kindergarten, like all of these stories like that. And they're all really sad. And I can't imagine survivor's guilt that happens with that. But the one thing to take out of that is when you're on your way somewhere and somebody is going 25 in front of you and you're like, listen, motherfucker, I got places to be. They might have saved your life.
I'm trying to get to the Twin Towers, you ass.
Yeah. Like there's like how many of those stories? Yeah. Like, so when you
Oh,
get frustrated and then you're running behind and your things aren't going totally right, maybe you're actually right where you need to be.
that is such a good philosophy. So I was in Arizona, so I'm 3 hours behind. Like all this stuff is happening at what, like 9:30, 10 o'clock here. It's 6 or 7. I got up. Well, here's the thing, like, I didn't watch the news in the morning, just like I don't watch the news now. Like, I got ready for work. I got ready for work and I popped in a CD. Becca, we used to have these round things that had music on them called CDs. And I had a 5-disc changer in my car because, of course, I did.
I had a
So I'm
6-disc
just
changer in my trunk. Go ahead.
drunk. So I'm just bebopping into work, listening to some music. And I got into the building, into our office, and it's like 7 a.m. our time. So right around the same time Sarah's getting to work in Pennsylvania. In the tower, just the second plane had already hit, so we knew this wasn't an accident already. Like, I walked into it not knowing it was an accident. I knew that this shit was bad. And they had closed down shit in Chicago. They're like, there's a plane headed for the Pentagon. Then that plane crashed in Somerset. And I was like, wait, how fucking close is Somerset to where I live? Because it's still not super good at geography. I'm on the phone with our dad. I just want to be there with you guys. And I had like a full day of work, but we had one teeny little like black and white TV where we could watch all of this stuff happening. And I was supposed to teach a class for residents. And I was like, you guys can come over and hang out in my library, but I'm not teaching anything. I'm just
I don't think
thinking about
anybody.
how horrific this is. But you can come over and take a nap if y'all need to. And I just can't get over how I can't describe accurately how much we all came together the next day. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that
reactions
night.
were kind of different, and like there were senators standing outside the Capitol building. Everyone was like, this shall not stand. You cannot come here and kill people that we love. We can kill them,
Yeah,
obviously.
apparently that's okay these
We
days.
can
It's
kill
fine.
them, but you guys can't, like, at all. No thanks. The place where I worked, it never happens. Different groups got together and we were like, we have to do something. And, we're like, we can, my little research department was pretty into biological weapons at that time, and what would happen if we weaponized anthrax. So we were kind of looking at that stuff. So we went to Washington D.C. to see John McCain, and that's where I met Sarah, and my dad came down to D.C. to pick me up because I was going to go back to Pittsburgh to
It
visit.
was
That's where we found snipers on the roof of the White House. It was
yeah, that's
crazy.
when because that shit wasn't normal before. that, that wasn't normal. Having snipers, I mean, they may have been there, but
But
they
you
weren't
could see them.
visible. But you could definitely see them. And that the one good thing, if it, I mean, whatever, but was that trip. That was probably one of the most amazing trips I've ever had, to be in Washington, D.C. a month after 9/11, and everything was like a ghost town.
Becca, have you been to DC just to visit? Like,
I've
it's a
always wanted to go.
it's a big city, right? There's people everywhere. The streets are packed. People are going to and fro, hither and yon, if you will. And there was nobody. After dark, like after people went to work, everybody went home. The bars were empty, the restaurants were empty. Like, if you didn't have to be in the city, you just weren't. It was wild. It looked like Pittsburgh at 9 o'clock at night. Like, there was just nobody there.
But it was great. Your company was awesome. They got us a driver, and he drove us around to every monument that we wanted to, and there was nobody else around us, and we could take our time and walk through every monument and follow at a safe distance behind Daddy as we walked through the Vietnam
Whoa.
monument and watched his shoulders go like this.
Fucking crushing. Let him like get himself together at the end.
Just let
Oh,
him go.
horrible.
Yeah. But that was a good
Horrible.
trip. That was a good trip. And
Oh my God.
I wanted to make out with the snipers. I was trying to figure out like how I could get a hold of them.
That's real.
Right.
And then we got the fuck out of Dodge the next day because we attacked Afghanistan. Right.
Right. We were like, we gotta go.
Oh,
In fact, I think that
God.
night, like there was rumblings about it. I believe that maybe did I make up the fact that you got a call from somebody? It was like, don't drink the water. We got rumblings, something was
You got a
happening,
signal
and
chat.
yeah, there was a
Right.
pigeon that came by
Yeah.
and told us that we should get out.
I didn't even have my cell phone turned on, I don't think.
I was like, I don't mind leaving like right now. I think we were at
Right.
the Occidental eating dinner, and I was like, personally being the huge puss of the group, and I'm fine just packing up the car at 10 o'clock at night and leaving. And Daddy was like, no, I'm enjoying this time with my girls. I'm not going to let these people ruin this.
These people
Like, that's
were
the-
launching an attack on Afghanistan. It's a
I'm
little
not
bit
going to
bigger
let
than
these
that.
people.
Oh, that's
Maybe it
so
wasn't. Maybe he
gross.
did say these people, but I mean, I'm not going to let this chase us
Jumbo-
out of here.
Jumbo was like, we are Denbo strong. I think he might have coined the phrase that all these other cities stole after that.
Yes, Denbo strong. But yeah, but I'm not sure any of us slept, and I think that we left like at the crack ass of dawn.
4:30
We were like,
in the morning.
yeah, we were like, all right, wrap it up. We
Back
out.
it up.
Gassers out.
There was the one guy that came over to our table and asked my dad if Sarah was Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
Ooh,
These are
Becca
things
said-
that stick in my sister's
Craw?
I don't
Is craw the word?
That's what
like
I was
right
going
here?
to say, but I don't know what your craw is and why
I'm not
anything
sure.
would stick in there. Is it the place on your body that gets irritated? I don't know.
Yes, but I was like, no, it's not Cameron Diaz. Get away from our table, dumbass. Don't be
And I just
stupid.
Ooh.
I was like, do you want a glass of Shiraz? It was when I was young enough to pretend that I liked wine.
Yeah, we were definitely drinking wine, and that was still in my I love wine days.
Oh yeah, everyone loves wine. It's great.
No.
Ugh, tastes like spoiled grapes. What the fuck? Why would you ruin
Fucking
grape juice by
disgusting.
fermenting it?
Right. It
Yeah,
doesn't even-
guys. Why would you do
Gross.
that?
Becca likes
Becca
wine.
still likes wine.
I don't know how that happened.
You'll recover. It's fine.
You'll figure it out.
Hey, it's a phase. You'll work out of it. It's okay.
You know, I mean, all the phases I went through that I felt I had to pretend that I like things because they were cool, like hiking. I'm not sure I ever went hiking, but I know that I got hiking boots and gear and shit.
Dude.
Or outdoors in general. I was like, yeah, I
I'm
love
so
being
terrified.
outside.
My boyfriend brought up going to Hocking Hills, which is very nice and very exciting. But if you've not heard of Hocking Hills in Ohio, it's just nothing
Hocking
but
Hills.
outside.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
There's no reason.
So what do I do outside? And how do I
No,
tell him that I don't know what to do outside? That's
You
another
just
part
say,
of the
I'm not a
conversation.
very outdoorsy person. Like, and if you're interested in checking out the outdoors, I suggest
it
it.
looks
You know, you
fun.
should do things that your partner wants to do. And then maybe if you don't like it, then you're like, yeah, it's not really, it's not something I'm going to do often. Like, I want to support you in your madness, but
Yeah. Well, I'm excited
Yeah.
for it. I'm just
Good.
going to be so
You should be.
embarrassed when we're hiking and it's 5 minutes in and my face is bright red,
yeah.
sweaty, immediately wet.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm literally going to slide through this hiking trail. Like,
Yeah.
there's no other way.
You might love
Maybe
it. You might fall in love with
Fake
it.
an injury. Like let's just compound the lie by faking an
Ooh.
injury, telling another lie. That's usually the way to go. Sarah's a life coach. She might have better advice, but my advice is continue with the lie of liking the outdoors and then lie about an injury you have that prevents you from enjoying the outdoors.
Real. Because I don't mind the outdoors. I've not been fishing. I've not been camping. I just don't know how to do it.
I mean, that's my solid advice is to make sure that your boyfriend knows that you've never done any of this, but you're excited to check it out and check it out. You might actually totally dig it. And if not, I mean,
hope so.
you might dig it for a little while and then be like, nope, not my thing, but give it a go.
I need to.
New things are good. Trying new things is a good thing.
Yes. Sorry. I don't know where that was going. I don't know why I mentioned that. I thought
I think I
did
said
for a minute.
something. Oh no, because I said one of the
Pretending
things
to
I
like
tried to
things, though.
like. Yeah, pretending
Yeah,
to
there we
like
go.
things. Yeah.
Oh, guys, 7
why-
a.m. is really good for me.
Why is
I don't know why my brain is.
I hope nobody looks at the YouTubes because there's sun on me.
But you're gonna get sunburned.
I don't
Speaking
like
of,
it.
Well, there's your
Becca.
sunburn.
here, if I put it in the shadow.
Where's your
You can-
bra?
It's getting better.
I don't have a bra on with this sweater.
She doesn't have to wear a bra. There are
I'm
no
just-
bra laws. But we burn bras.
It's before 9 a.m.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
burn bras,
I'm just
especially
happy
before
she's
9 a.m.
wearing a shirt. Really.
Yeah. You're
All
welcome.
right, so that was the introduction. I didn't realize it was going to be 9/11 recap. Not
Yeah,
on my
shit
agenda.
It's a shitty news day all around. And
I bought a Jeep.
You bought a Jeep today?
No, after 9/11, I was like,
Well, you
you know what
did.
I
That
want?
was a,
I
you
want
know
a
what's
Jeep.
stupid? A Jeep.
Oh my God, it was so hot. In
Yeah.
Arizona, like the sun is just beating down on me. The air conditioning in this thing wouldn't work. There's no reason to have the lid on, so I never had the lid on. The seatbelt would get caught in the wind and just beat the shit out of me.
Yeah. We took a trip to San Diego once from Arizona and drove in the Jeep with the top down. We got there. Like, I wish we had pictures. How do we not have pictures of
Because
the
we didn't
two of
have
us when we
cameras
got
on our
there?
phones.
Fairly certain we were covered in dust. We were just covered in fucking dirt. And
We drove through the desert.
our hairs was literally, this is how we showed up at the fancy hotel that we couldn't afford. Covered in dirt, wearing
Right. Like this.
khaki cargo pants, jamming to the Indigo Girls. Like, oh,
Bare
here are
naked
the
ladies.
lesbians.
Hey.
Yeah, this is what it, yeah. Yeah.
Jam into the
Love
Indigo
it.
Girls.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we look like two baby monkeys that had just wandered in off the street.
Oh, it was terrible.
I'd love to think about baby monkeys right now.
Baby
Hey,
monkeys.
wherever you're listening, whether you're in your car, you're at, this is your job break. Nice. You're on break. Think about little baby monkeys right now. That's very nice.
I'm going to send you two a little text here about baby monkeys, and it's my favorite. You have to look at it right now because it's might be my favoriteest thing in the world. And then we'll talk about it because it makes me smile like when I'm not having the greatest day.
Well, now,
Come on
isn't
over
that
here, little
just cute?
buddy. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Come on over. Come on over, you little baby monkey. Come on.
Well,
Come on
Come
over.
on up, baby monkey. We're all struggling today. Hello.
Ah, I love the baby monkeys. They're my favorite.
All right. I would like to talk about my 2 trips to Boston and my
Can I mute myself and go get coffee?
yes.
I
You
don't know
can. I'll
why
tell
I'm
Becca.
asking you. How about I'm just gonna mute myself and go get coffee? I could still hear you guys though, so don't
You have
talk
my
shit.
permission. Right. I can't wait until you're off camera. Do you see her hair though? Come on. What is she doing? Oh, there she is. There she is again.
Oh,
Oh, that
double
was
them back,
quick.
double them back.
Was she stuck? Anyway,
I think she was popping in for a second to be like, hey.
he don't fucking talk about me. So Becca, I went to a conference in Boston last week. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I was in Boston and I had dinner with Elaine C, friend of the pod. We often get viewer mail from Elaine. So hi Elaine,
Yay!
it's so good to see you. And Elaine and I had a lovely conversation at one of my favorite restaurants in Boston called Lolita's. It's like a Mexican basement.
Ooh.
Like it's dark. There's like all kinds of like
I
red. It's
love
red.
dark
It's black. It's
restaurants.
dark. I look great there. Like if I ever have to impress somebody, I'm gonna take them to Lolita because I look amazing. Like you can barely see
Yes.
me. I'm so tiny. I get
Oh,
lost.
terrible.
But we were outside and it's right by the river. And I thought, look how cute, like little squirrels are running past the restaurant. It's so adorable. It's so naturey. And then I looked closer and I was like, those are rats. Those are rats. There's rats here, Elaine. There's rats.
No.
Rats. And they're like, "Tick, tick." And then like as it got darker, like they're evening rats. But as it got darker, like the closer to the restaurant, the rats were coming. And I was like, we have to leave. We have to be done eating. We can't. Like
Real.
Elaine has her feet up on the little bench where she's sitting. And I'm like, I got to pick up my purse because one of these rats is going to run away with it. And then I won't have a purse. So that was like, and then like we take a picture and we send it to our other friend, Elaine. And that's Elaine K. There's 2 Elaines. Like, what are the odds there's 2 Elaines in a
I was
company?
just about to ask and be like, wow, how crazy.
Like Christine's, there's a butt ton of them all the time. Like you're gonna be known by your last name or some derivative of Christine. Like it's just a given. But Elaine, no. So Elaine C and I take a selfie and we send it to Elaine K. And she's like, oh, you're going to miss us by a week. Penny and I are going to be in town next week. And I was like, now Elaine C, Elaine K, and Penny and I all worked for this little company that made little deaf babies here. Best work ever. And she was like, you should come back. Canales, you should come back. Because there was already Christine. So there was Canales. You should come back. And I was like, oh, that's nice. And then that's so gross. Sarah's interrupting my story by showing us off camera and just holding it up to her camera, soft baked Nutty Buddy cream pies. For those of you who are not watching on the YouTubes, she's disappeared again. Anyway, so I was like, I could do that. I have plenty of airline points and hotel points. I could come back and have dinner. Like, it's a quick flight. It's free, and I certainly should make the time to see my old friends. It's not like, So I had maybe a cocktail that night, and I was like texting with them, and I'm like, yeah, no, you guys, I'm going to come back. Where are you staying? Like, where are you staying? And they're like, oh, we're staying here. And then I booked the hotel and I booked a flight. And Monday, when I'm supposed to go back to Boston, I have a panic attack in the morning because obviously they were just being polite and they don't really want me to come back. Like, it was just they're polite and they don't really now I'm going to be there, and now everything's going to be awkward because they didn't really mean it. So I had to call Sarah, and I was like, hey, so they don't really want me to go there. And now I have to go because I have a hotel room and a plane flight, and then it'll be weird when I get there. And Sarah, being a reasonable human being, was like, please don't be stupid. And I was
It's my
like,
coaching technique.
I will continue to be stupid. And then, she did do a nice job of coaching me through it. Of course not. And then I was like, you know what? I am fine, and people really enjoy spending time with me, and I'm going to continue acting as if people do want to hang out with me because I am kind of fun to be around and a decent human being, and people like that about other people. And you know what, Becca? You know what? They were happy to see me.
Of course they were. Who wouldn't be happy to see you?
And it was all of these people that we had done all these weird things with. Like, we had to practice. They had to practice on how to get the medicine into the kids' ears, and you like cut a hole in the back of their head and dump it in there. So we had gone through that experience where they had shown me that using cadavers. So
Hopefully.
and as they're doing that, like the one doctor who's, very fancy, he's a brain surgeon or whatever, neurologist, I don't know what he is, but he's obviously been to medical school and I haven't. So he's a little bit intimidating. He comes over to me. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. But he's still intimidating, right? And this was before I was all, all mature, all healed up from all of my past childhood trauma. So he comes over and he's like, hey, if you need to step out of the room, you can. And I was like, really? Now I'll vomit in my own mouth and swallow it back down before I step out of this room. And then I got kind of dizzy because of the smell.
I've heard.
Anyway, believe in yourself. People want to hang out with you. That's the moral of the story. And don't,
Yay!
if anyone says, do you want to watch the doctors practice this procedure? The answer is no. No, I don't.
Nope.
No
Are
one's going
you
to
a
like me
doctor?
better.
Nope. Okay, get the fuck out.
No. So I'm going to be back at the hotel nursing this hangover. Thank you.
Yeah. See ya.
See you
All
on the other
good.
side.
Yes.
All good.
Well,
So
I'm glad you
that
got to
was,
see your friends.
I know
Me
it was real
too.
nice. It was real nice. And, because we all work in the same industry, they were like, you should stay for the conference. We can sneak you in. And I'm like, you guys, I don't think I should do that.
Oh, that's like the ultimate nerd thing. Sneaking
Right.
into the nerd conference.
Don't
I was
worry,
like-
it's okay. We'll sneak you into the convention.
We'll sneak you into the
It was-
nerd conference.
It was like back in the day when I was with the band. Everyone
We'll get you a
else was
lanyard.
right. We'll put pins on it so it looks legit.
Yeah, we'll get you some flair.
Oh my God. Right. So instead of sneaking into clubs these days, I'm sneaking into rare disease conferences.
That's how it's life development, or it's the progression. It's the way it goes. It's just how it
Yep.
is. Mhm.
So I would like to give those guys a bit of a shout out. Thanks, guys. It was really nice to see you. I saw it, like, I was the surprise guest. This
I
is how
love
much they
that.
were excited about me being there. I was the surprise guest at the cocktail hour, and we were all so excited to see each other that we ended up not eating dinner, and I had to DoorDash food to the hotel.
Aw.
And so for dinner, I had 3 spicy margaritas.
I feel like
That's
that's
awesome.
valid. That's
I
okay.
don't recommend, because then by the time I drink them so slow these days that by the time I got back to the hotel, I was sober and hungover and hungry.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like same night, same day hangovers are worse.
It was brutal, but I did watch Stephen Colbert for a little while, so I mean, it all works
Love.
out.
There
It
you
all works
go.
out. It was his 10th anniversary episode. He says, "You know, you get for a 10th anniversary here at NBC."
The
Canceled.
boot. See ya.
Ugh. All right. So it's conference season again, and I have a picture of those big blue balls again. For those of you longtime listeners will remember
Yeah.
the
Big
first
blue
time I
balls.
went to this particular conference, there were giant blow up blue balls.
So they recycle the blue balls?
Yeah, they bring them out every
they
year,
bring them
apparently.
back? It's the Blue Ball Conference. That's really what they need to call it from now on. Welcome to the Blue Ball Conference, everybody. And every guy in the audience goes,
And it took me a while to find them because I thought they had hidden them. Like they were inside the they weren't in the exhibition hall, but they were near the conference rooms.
I thought maybe they were just smaller blue balls.
No, they were still giant. But I thought maybe they took them away because somebody heard the podcast and heard me say,
Blue
and then it was like our
balls.
tens and tens of listeners being the change we want to see in the world. No more blue balls.
Ugh. Fucking blue balls.
Man, I hate getting
right.
blue balls.
I mean,
Where, Becca? Okay.
blue balls suck. I hear. I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, moving on to our next topic. So you have to tell me the name of the book that we're reading next, because I got to read a book.
The Burnout. I just had it on that Post-it notes that I threw.
Was that what was on the Post-it note?
Yeah, fuck. God damn it. It was a pink one.
I finally read along this time.
Yeah,
Yay.
was it Burnout Society? I sent you a text with it.
Yes, by Byung-Chul Han.
Yeah, Byung-Chul Shua. I want to mention a few things though before we get into that. Number one, AFSP Out of the Darkness Walk on Saturday. A shout out to our friends at March 4th that we saw them.
Woo-woo.
They had their own tent, their own table. And I think every time for the time that we spent over there were people over there gathering information. I hope they got some donations, and it was nice to see them sharing Tanner's story and all of the good that they are doing with their Crocs and crew necks. With what hospital is it?
UPMC? No,
Western
Psych. Which is, I think, a part of UPMC.
Anyway, they're doing really, really awesome work. And it was nice to walk around down there. It's a shitty thing to see all the people there that have lost people that are walking for people. But it's nice to see that a crowd gets together and does something for good. Shout out to March 4th. What? Shout out to March 4th. Jackie and Ed, we love you guys. And
Good
we were glad
people.
that we got to see you. After the walk, we went to Fatheads, which I kept calling. I was telling someone about this last night. I kept calling it Nick's Fat City. And I was like, no, that's old.
Nope.
There's not there anymore.
The brewery?
What's that?
Nick's Fat.
The Fathead Brewery?
The Fatheads, it's in the South Side. And somebody
Becca,
was like, you were in the South Side?
Becca, this is a restaurant. What? I'm so confused. I used to try to get in here when I was under 21 because it was just like the coolest place.
I was going to say, because I was like, I know that there's like a Fatheads like brewery. So I didn't know if this was like a restaurant or if this was.
It's the same thing. It's Fatheads beer. I mean, it's all their beer, right? Don't they have?
They have
Is
a
it the
brewery,
Bumblebee?
but this is
It's the
back in the
restaurant in the
day.
South Side.
Back in the day, you didn't have to have like a separate brewery. Like you could have a brewery, but this was like a place where you could go and eat a shit ton of fried food. And they
Yeah.
had a really pretty like glass window in the front. And if you wanted to see and be seen on the South Side back when like 9/11 days, like that's where you would go and hang out. Like they would have, and it was a super tiny little place, and you would pack in there. And I think someone let me in the back door, and that's how I got in there when I was 20.
Yeah, this is back in the day when you can get away with shit. We went there at noon.
On
That's the
a
first thing somebody
Saturday.
was like, you were in the South Side because apparently it's not great there anymore. And I was like, yeah, it was still daylight. Like, it was like
It was
breakfast
noon.
hour. So we get in there and Christine orders the Bumbleberry or whatever the beer is that we like there. And the waitress, cute little college waitress, she said, I need to scan your ID.
And I
Christine
was
went,
just at an athletic activity, so I had my credit card because that's usually how I get the beer. I have gray hair. Like no one is
she didn't
mistaking
care.
me
No.
for. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And I blinked a lot. And she was like, "Yeah." And she didn't even apologize. She wasn't even apologetic about it. She was like,
No, she was like,
"No."
listen, we got busted by the LCB. I'm not allowed to do like she was very good at her job because I would have been like, okay, I'll get it for you. I would have felt bad. But she was like, no, I'm not allowed I have to scan your ID. I like obviously you're older than 21, but I just can't do it. Noah did not have his license either. The
So we
only
drank
person that had a
Pepsis.
license was me. And immediately, one of my friends I was telling about it last night was like, so did you like get beer and then just share it with him? I was like, yeah, because one beer for the three of us at noon,
Perfect.
like we'll just
That's
take
all.
sips out of it. Like,
Yeah.
That's all we
I was
needed.
like, I think that we had that intention when I got the beer and like
right.
Sissy took a couple sips out of it, but we're like goody two shoes too. So I was like, hurry before she comes back. Don't let her see you.
Yeah.
Like she was going to kick us out.
Yeah. Oh, and then as I'm looking in the menu, I'm like, wow, something seems different. Like I always remembered going into Fatheads and there being a very big menu with too many things on it and saying there's too much shit on that. Like I can't decide. And all Sissy talked about all morning was getting fried mushrooms. All she wanted was fried mushrooms. And she ordered the fried mushrooms and
That
they no
sounds
longer
so
have
good.
the fried mushrooms.
No.
And I was like, wasn't your menu larger? And she said, yeah, we just revamped the menu. We took everything off of it that has breading.
Right. I was like, what?
Our reactions exactly. I was like, what
I mean,
the
cook,
fuck?
relieved. The cook, for sure, coming from that standpoint, relieved. But also, damn, like fried mushrooms.
Yeah,
and
so
not
good.
like
You bite the first one and it burns the fuck out of your mouth because
right.
all
It
that
shoots the
hot
mushroom juice up, like right here. Like
So,
it's
like-
horrible. Horrible.
And you go,
Ha ha ha.
and then you take another bite.
where you
Yeah.
start breathing through your mouth.
Yeah.
Right. You have it on your tongue.
That's my go-to.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I'm so hungry. That sounds delicious.
Becca, they would give you like a shit ton. There was a pile of them on your plate. I would go there for lunch and just get that and then take half of them home, even back in the Christine's a slightly bigger person and can eat a lot more days. And they were like big mushrooms too. They're like not, it wasn't a one biter. It was like something you had to take
good.
2 bites
Yeah.
of. So you definitely get like mushroom
You
juice
have
all
that
over your
shit
face.
all, yeah. Yeah, they
That's
don't
all I
serve
wanted.
anything. So if you're going to Fatheads, make sure you have your
take your
license
ID.
if you want to drink beer, and don't go there with the intention of just getting fried fruit.
Fried fruit. I was like, I was so drunk in that back corner. I'm like pointing to the place. I'm trying to explain to the girl. I was so drunk back there in the 90s that I had to have help to the car that I then drove home. I mean,
drove home.
Becca
Bad
is
choices.
a different time.
Bad choice. That was okay back then. It was totally.
was a
I mean, it
different
wasn't
time.
really, but it was just where there were no Ubers. Nobody was coming. We had no apps on our
Right.
phones to get
No
somebody to come
Waybos?
pick us
Waybos?
up.
The
No.
self-driving ones?
No, we earned our DUIs. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no, we had.
Get that
We
on
needed-
the t-shirt.
We need to get change or call our parents collect or
Right.
get to the payphone. That's what we did.
Right.
Yes.
I think like we got to the car, my little group of friends from college, and I think we did this rock, paper, scissors. Or what we also used to do is see who could get the key in the lock. And if you could, then you were probably okay to drive.
Because you also had keys. Like there are
Like a
these
key
metal
key,
things
and you
that
had to,
have
like-
like little teeth looking things
Yeah,
on them.
my car
You
has
had to.
that.
Oh, okay. So you're good. You're good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my car's a 2008. You guys were talking about CD holders. I was like, I got a 6 one in my car right
Nice.
now. So
Nice.
I
Yep.
love this.
yes.
Anyway, yeah, so it was super
Oh, that's
bitter.
so funny.
All I wanted when we were debating, like, should we go to Fathead? Should we go somewhere else? I'm like, let's go to Fatheads.
Yeah.
We
I
get
want
mushrooms. No, we cannot. They've taken all the fun out of everything. I mean,
That
it's
is
a good thing
correct.
they took the fun out of the DUIs because that is generally dangerous. I mean,
Yeah,
not
that's
generally,
fun
like
out of
for
the
real
DUI.
danger.
yeah.
So
Sorry, I was just making a lot of noise.
That's her.
So what is it?
the
Burnout
Burnout
Society?
Society. Yeah, it's a book from 2015. It's an older book.
From 2002. Fuck. I hate that means older.
I was just
It's an
about to
older
be
book.
like,
Makes me
why does
so
that mean older?
sad.
Pre-pandemic. It's pre-pandemic.
So is that what we want to read?
Yeah, I think we
Because I mean, I
should.
have a list of books I want to read. So, but I thought this one would be good for you, Christine.
I don't know what you mean.
You will once we start reading it.
Honestly, I'm excited. I feel like burnout is something that I've struggled with a lot, and I just don't know how to deal with it. From creative burnout with films and writing and all that
I
nonsense to
am.
just like school, like not having to go to school and seeing kids actively like on school buses. Losers. It's awesome. But I'm also like, wow, I really miss my friends and I really miss
Yeah.
having something to do.
Right.
So it sounds
All right.
interesting. What's it about? Obviously, other than
I
like
am. I'm ordering it right now. I am
It's
going to
our
place the
competitive
order.
service-oriented societies are taking a toll on the late modern individual. Rather than improving life, multitasking, user-friendly technology, and the culture of convenience are producing disorders that range from depression to attention deficit disorder to borderline personality disorder. That's the first line. I'm fine. I feel great. I mean, I will
I
tell
think
you
you're gonna
guys
feel
that,
really good, and then we're gonna read the book, and I think you and I are gonna get a lot closer.
right.
I'm super excited. All right, my order is placed. Book will be here
I'm excited.
tomorrow.
I also feel like I have to confess to you guys that we have to end at like 8:30 because my boss's boss sent me an email at 10:15 last night, and I'm starting to feel anxious because I haven't responded to it yet.
I have a meeting and I have to. Well, I'm probably not even going to go to that meeting because I have to go to the park and try to find my kid's wallet.
Amen. I mean,
Have to make breakfast.
Becca, soon you will be in the club where you're going to be like, man, I got to get dressed. I got to put a bra on. I got to leave the house.
Yeah, I'm going to drive through McDonald's when I go to the park.
That's
Get a
nice.
McDonald's hash brown. You know I love a McDonald's hash brown.
Oh my God,
McDonald's
so
fried
good.
potatoes in any form are my favorite
What is
fried
it?
potatoes. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Judge me all you
Tell 'em.
want.
Tell them.
Judge
Oh,
me
that
all you want.
McDonald's hash brown.
McDonald's
Preach.
fucking hash browns. Salt those up. Put some ketchup. They're so good. And I get an extra one because I put half of one on my biscuit. And then I eat a hash brown and a half with just the salt and the ketchup.
That's
So
genius.
good. So good.
It is-
Today, I might put the whole hash brown on my sandwich. One on top, one on bottom, smush it all together.
You know what? Maybe I'll go try that.
That's my plan for the morning after I can't find. I mean, my hope is that I find Owen's wallet and I use money from his wallet to pay for my breakfast. But I don't, that's where this all came from. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that I'm going to have to get him another work thing because that's what's in his wallet, his work
thing?
Work
you guys,
thing.
I did so I've been doing like beginner yoga forever and ever, and I kicked it up to intermediate yoga last night.
Yeah. How'd that
And
go
I'm
for you?
I'm sore.
Did you
I'm
get an
sore.
ass pad for your meditating?
No, I haven't bought an ass pad. I'm gonna buy an
Wait.
ass pad
They're
and
so
I'm
good.
gonna buy the Burnout Society.
May I show you guys something?
Yes.
If you're gonna show
So
us your
Did
ass
you get
pad,
an
I'm
ass
in.
pad?
So I have these things called poofs.
I thought
And
something
when I
else was
lived
I thought that
in,
was something else.
well, they
Is
are
it Poofy
meant
Pillow?
perfectly for your butt.
Yeah, they have those. So those are the cute ones that I liked. But this one,
That's my evil, I think my evil eye is what it's called. I don't know.
this one is butt shaped. It's
It is butt shaped.
it's crisscross applesauce shaped. So you could sit on it and your feet can still be down here without your feet falling apart. Oh, and I
Like-
decided I'm going to write a book eventually.
Yay!
After putting together my course, I'm going to write a book about being funny and meditating.
Yes.
Mindfulness with humor, because you can still do mindful things without losing your humor. And you could still do mindful things without being serious. Because I feel like that's one of the biggest misconceptions, is that because we're funny and our brains are scattered, that we can't be serious and be mindful. And you don't
Do
really
good
have
meditation.
to be all that serious. In fact, like a little bit of humor kind of makes it better, because the humor that I have in my brain voice, that bitch is funny. She's also an asshole, but she can be real funny. And sometimes the humor, the conversations I have with her, actually, I'm like, oh, that's even more awareness, which is part of the mindfulness, which is all brings it together. So you could still be a funny asshole and still be mindful and do good things.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm eventually going to write a book about it.
Becca, do you know that Sarah and I are going on a meditation retreat at the end of October?
Yes. I was going to ask you guys when it was, because I remember when I was going through editing, I made a note and I was like, when is this retreat? I've heard so much about it. I have no clue when it is.
I've tried to talk her out of it. I've tried to talk her into
So it's at the
canceling
end
it.
of October?
Yeah.
Becca,
Yeah,
we
we're
have to
gonna-
share bathrooms with people we don't know. I'm not going to shower or shit all weekend.
I just got done with that. For 4 years.
It's going to be so fun.
Yeah.
Sarah's like, do you think we could stay off campus? No.
I tried to talk
We
her into
can't.
that. I was like, okay, well, if you're not going to cancel it, can we just stay in a hotel? So like when we leave the retreat, we could go drink and eat food that's not vegan.
No.
No.
We're going to eat.
So
We're going to eat paste, whatever kind of paste they're serving us.
you know what I think of? I think of what is it called? The corn that you smash up the corn maize. Why am I thinking?
Yeah,
is that what it
we're going to
is?
be eating that. We're going to be eating that. The stuff
That's
they
my
make tortillas out of before they cook them.
That would be so good.
We're going to be eating that. We're going to be eating a shit ton of like barley.
Yeah.
There's like so many
There's going to be a
roasted
lot
vegetables.
of that going on.
Well, is it like sweet? Now, to me, there's like sweet potato, vegan, right? Not vegetarian.
No, vegan.
I have no clue what the fuck it's going to be.
Okay, so you'll
I
have-
don't think they're going to have pizza with pepperoni though.
But you'll have
gonna
like
be sad.
cheese and egg,
Yeah,
dairy.
I think so.
Okay.
No.
I say as
It's like farm to
I say-
table shit.
you got dairy, so I think you'll be okay. I feel like dairy you can't really substitute with anything.
I think we'll be fine. We're going to be fine. We will be introduced to new things.
We're not gonna want to eat because
We
it's
will
gonna
be
smell so
introduced
much.
to new things.
It's gonna
And-
smell so much like patchouli. We're not gonna want to eat
Yeah.
anyway.
I love patchouli though, so it's fine
Like,
with me.
it's
But
hippies. Ugh.
there's going to be a lot of crunchy stuff. And I'm not talking about food. I'm talking about people. Like there's going to be crunchy people. I could just tell. And they're going to want to share a bathroom. And they're not going to care about their nakedness in front of me. And it's going to
Right.
make me super uncomfortable. There's going to be a lady there with flappy boobs that she does not give a fuck. She has been high since she was 16 and she is now 80. And she's
That
going to be
lady is
walking
me.
around with a big ass gray bush and floppy boobs.
Bring
And I'm going
back
to run
the
into
clip.
her in the bathroom and I'm going to go, whoa, lady, come on. Come on.
I just want to learn to be a better person. Can you cover? This is.
Then they'll expect me to go sit on that ass pad and meditate. And that's all I'm going to see when I close my eyes.
Bumblebee, 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 gray bush, bumblebee. Back pain, back pain, back pain.
That's the thing I'm most worried about is just falling asleep, number one, and which is okay.
Snoring.
But I am not good. Like they talk about when you're meditating and sitting still, like to not move, like not adjust because of whatever itch or pain you're having, like to just work through that and lean into it and think and think about the pain you're having and why you're having, like I'm having that pain because I'm sitting with my legs crossed for too long and I'm 47 years old. So I'm going to move them. Like I'm not good. Well, there's a lot about meditation that I have not mastered whatsoever. But that's like one of the most major things is that when I get uncomfortable, I want to move. When I get uncomfortable, I'm 47 years old and I have the ability to make myself comfortable again. So I'm going to do it. So I don't know. That's one of the biggest, like, I will move all the time as I'm meditating. And I feel like I'm going to get kicked out.
Kicked out of what?
Dan Harris
Meditation
is going to
school?
kick me out of meditation school. Mm-hmm.
Because I can't flunk meditation class.
Without a fucking doubt. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to
Meditation
sit there
dropout.
very quietly and very still and watch her get kicked out.
Real.
It will be one of the joys of my life.
It's going to be one of the most uncomfortable weekends of my whole entire life.
You got this.
Guaranteed
If there's
Sarah
anybody I
cries
think can
twice.
handle it,
For
you
sure.
guys.
I will definitely cry.
I can't do this. I'm going to call mommy and daddy.
You think mommy will come pick me up? Literally every soccer camp I went to growing up. You guys gotta pick me up. Yeah, the worst.
It's really hot.
It's really hot and I don't want to run anymore. Mm-hmm.
I don't want to meditate.
I don't want to meditate and everything's really quiet and I just want to fart. That's the other thing. Like what? It's gonna be like, oh man, fuck. There's so many things like, but this is why we have to do it. This is why we have to do it because making
Right.
ourselves uncomfortable is how we grow.
This is true.
Hate
true.
that.
Plus,
I hate it.
Right. Exactly. Now we're going to learn about burnout. So, hey, welcome back. I feel like maybe we took summer break from
Yeah, kind
reading.
of. We just kind of.
Oh my gosh. I'm looking at my agenda and I did forget to tell you guys about one thing that I did.
Tell us.
Since the last time we talked. I took myself to Barnes and Noble. And I mean, I made a day out of it at Barnes and
Why
Noble.
aren't we reading one of those books?
Because they have titles like My Ex is the Antichrist and How to Solve Your Own Murder. The murder. Also, I don't know if we were talking about this when I read them, but the Thursday Night Murder Club, great book by Richard Osman. Fantastic series of books about old people who are in a home, in like a retirement village, not a home. And
it's now on Netflix.
Yes. And I've had it queued up, but like I can't get to the couch before 8:00 and I can't start watching it before 8:00 because that would mean I would have to stay up late.
Like I fell asleep for a little bit through it. So that's kind of like
Pierce Brosnan.
And I wasn't hungover or anything, but it was pretty good. I'd like to read the series. I'd like to read the books.
The book was excellent.
Is it a series of books or is there just
three?
the one?
I think there's 3 or 4. There's definitely 3 books. Like great character development. Maybe that's why I like it so much because I've read all 4 and the characters just get more developed each book. And I'm like,
yeah. Oh, I'll have to do that after I read. Let me see. There's 4 here that I'm yet to crack. And then I just bought that 5th one.
I had at one point in time 8 books on my little table.
I know you were taking pictures of them and sending them to me.
You were reading 8 books at once?
No, well, I had gone, I'd wandered through and I had picked up 8 books. And then I brought them back to my table and I was like, I think even I can't read 8 books at one time.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I can read 3 at one time. I'm reading the Mindy Kaling book. She's hilarious.
So funny. God, I love her.
Love that one.
Did you read anything about my IBS?
I didn't find anything about your IBS at the Barnes and Noble. But that place smells, it's got a very distinctive smell, like Starbucks coffee and printed words.
Paper.
And so it's so good. And just they had DVDs there. They have a section of DVDs. And I was like, what were you doing, Barnes and Noble? I did also come home with a puzzle.
In love a puzzle. I got a new puzzle board because, I have all the time in the
Puzzle
world to
board?
do fucking puzzles.
Right.
This one like folds up, like it's this felt thing. It sits on an angle so you don't have to break your
Hunch
back
over?
the whole time. And then it has a fold over thing that you could fold it over and carry it out and not lose your puzzles everywhere. And it has the little pockets to hold your puzzle pieces as you separate them. I got it on MacBid for $4.
Nice.
I'm
Nice. I
very
have an
excited about it,
entire
even though I don't have a second to build a fucking puzzle.
I have an
MacBid
entire
sponsored my
puzzle
whole
table.
house. Sorry, go ahead.
What's that, Becca?
No, all I was saying was MacBids supported my whole
Yeah,
and filled my whole college house. So now
as
you
it
may
should.
continue. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
As it
No,
should.
no. I have a whole puzzle table that's got all my Legos and stuff on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get more
Those are
into
gonna
those.
end up in my she shed.
I love a she.
My pipe dream of a she shed.
You could
Got
do
a
it.
she shed.
Shed. It's gonna
You-
have a pink fur carpet.
Please.
Can I come
Becca,
over and play?
You play your cards, right? You can live in the she shed.
Becca's
That
little
would be
baby
awesome.
tiny house.
Yay!
You got to take care of the cats, though.
No, not creatures. I hate animals. God, that
So
sounds
convincing.
awful.
That's
Right.
terrible.
Right. But
Speaking
I
of
found
animals, actually,
that
I think I just heard my dog.
going to the Barnes and Noble was on what was the holiday? Not Memorial Day, but what's the other one? Labor Day. So this was on Labor Day, and I just hung out all day. Well, for 4 hours. Hi, puppy.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him up.
Nope.
Nah.
The invisible dog. Hi.
Hey, buddy.
What's
There
up?
he is.
Hey, is that Scooby?
It is Scoob.
How's your seizures? You feeling better?
Heck
Feeling like
yeah.
you feeling like a normal dog now?
Yes. Tell them I sleep all the time.
Same, buddy. Same. It seems like a
Yeah,
good life.
Sleeping. I love sleeping.
Yeah, he's chilling. But no, I did not mean to interrupt you.
No, I mean, it was good for my soul. Hanging around, visiting with old friends like Agatha Christie and Stephen King and looking at Anne Rice's books. I was like, I should buy the whole Mayfair Witch series. They made that into a TV show. I need that. So then I had those 3 books and I was like, put them down, put them down, put them down.
Stop it.
You don't,
Stop it.
that would have made 12. I'm like, nobody needs a dozen books. I bought so many that they gave me a bag to put them in. Not a paper bag, like a tote bag.
I love a good tote too.
I have my Barnes & Noble tote bag. I bought that for like 99 cents or like $1.99. And I said,
So nice.
it's my little outing. People know where
Right.
I'm going when I have my bag.
I ordered myself a vanilla latte and she was like, "Oh, your membership expired yesterday. Do you want to renew it?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do."
Absolutely.
That is a $43 coffee now. Thank you.
Yes,
The
it is
best.
perfect.
But what a great day. What a great day. I came home and I smelled my books.
I'm going to go smell my books, actually. That's incredible. I'm going to smell my books and I'm going to try that McDonald's hack.
Yep. I'm going to go
Yeah.
pee too.
I'm going to
All
take
right.
Of an
Scooby
age.
out.
Well,
He's-
enjoy smelling books. I will enjoy my time at the park. I don't even know where to look.
Good luck, soldiers.
And my Mickey D's.
Off I go. All right. Thanks, guys.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.